Invest in success with Pub Quiz Prep.
Hello and welcome back to Pub Quiz Prep, the trivia training school that allows you to reach the magnitude of your true potential. Now today, folks, I'm going to bring you something just a little bit different. We're going to examine the question, is the Earth flat? Now people have been asking this for thousands of years. Now, this film is dedicated to Mad Mike Hughes. He was a DIY amateur rocket builder. So he would build steam-powered rockets in his garage at home, and he would sort of test them. So he would launch himself as high as he could to see if there was any curvature of the Earth or if it was indeed dead flat. Now, sadly, on what would become his final launch, as he was taking off, the parachutes deployed early and were blasted to pieces by the jet of hot steam that came out the back of his rocket. So he did attain a height of several hundred meters, but of course came down just a little quicker than he would have hoped or even anticipated for, and that did bring about his demise, sadly. Okay, so back to the question, is the Earth flat? So two simple ways to test. Here we go. Way number one. Now I'm currently filming from Sydney, Australia, at an elevation of about 165 meters above sea level. Now, as we know, Mount Everest stands an amazing, 8,000 plus meters above sea level. So if I direct this camera in the correct direction from Sydney, which will be sort of roughly west, we should be able to see the pinnacle of Mount Everest and possibly even Camp 4 and some discarded oxygen cylinders and debris, possibly some tents that have been blown to smithereens, possibly even a climber or two. So here we go. We'll head out into the backyard and this will be our first test. Is the Earth flat? Okay, so the results are in. If the Earth was in fact flat, we should be able to see just the tip of Mount Everest, just lying roughly above that temporary shed in the backyard here. And listen, I know it is a little bit overcast today, and some people are going to say, oh, listen, your results are a little bit clouded in doubt. But, well, listen, I'm working tomorrow. I can't really rerun this tomorrow, but you could do that for yourself. In the comfort of your own backyard and in the luxury of your own time. Just set the camera up, pointing sort of, around about Tibet-ish. And if you can see Everest, well, we know that the Earth is flat. If you can't, then pretty convincing, the Earth is round. Okay, so time to move on to test number 2. For test number 2, to ascertain whether or not the Earth is flat, well, I like to call this one the LeBron James test. Basically, if you have a flat surface and you place a round object on that flat surface, it's not going to roll. If, however, the object rolls, it is suggestive of some kind of a, dare I say, curve. Let's go test this one out. Well, that really says it all, doesn't it? Pretty clear that the LeBron James test indicates that the Earth is in fact a sphere. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a wonderful week.
Thank you for playing Pub Quiz Prep. Question everything.
I regularly go home with the meat trays now.